From the ashes of betrayal, 5 men rise from the ruins of their destroyed temple. Their brothers are dead. Their home is burned to the ground, and their purpose reborn in vengeance. This is 5 Shaolin Masters. Released in 1974, directed by the legendary Cheh, it stands as one of the great epics of the Shaw brothers' golden era, a story of loyalty, endurance, and the unstoppable spirit of rebellion. The story begins in chaos. The Qing dynasty ruled with an iron fist, and the Shaolin Temple, long a symbol of resistance, has become a threat that the empire cannot ignore. So they send their armies to destroy it. But the true wound comes from within. A monk, Ma Fu Yi, betrays his brothers, revealing Shaolin's secrets to the Qing. What follows is a slaughter. The temple burns, monks fall, and the sacred walls of Shaolin crumble into dust, and through the smoke, 5 disciples escape, wounded, hunted, but alive. Each survivor carries a piece of Shaolin's soul. Hu Teti, played by David Chiang, the calm, righteous leader, the embodiment of Shaolin discipline. Tsai Chung, portrayed by Kar-Leung, fierce, passionate, driven by loyalty and rage. Ma Chao-Sing, brought to life by Alexander Fu Sheng, the youngest, full of courage and idealism, a symbol of Shaolin's future. Fang Ta-Hung, portrayed by Meng, thoughtful, deliberate. His movements are precise as a blade. And Li Shikai, played by Kuan Chun, silent and steadfast. Together, they are 5 fragments of one fallen brotherhood. 5 masters shaped by loss, bound by vengeance. The Qing army hunts them relentlessly. Led by the cold and ruthless Chen Wen Yao, and aided by the treacherous Ma Fu Yi, Qian San, Chang Qin Qiu, and Pao Yu Lung, the empire seeks to erase Shaolin once and for all. Certain that they were betrayed by one of their own, the 5 masters decide to split up. With the intention of finding other survivors of the Shaolin massacre, the plan is to regroup at a specified time and place. But, before parting ways, the 5 men kneel and swear before heaven that whatever it may cost, they will avenge their friends. It is here that the story changes pace, from flight to transformation. On their own, each hero individually encounters Qing soldiers, led by one of the 5 men tasked with destroying the surviving Shaolin loyalists and the legacy of Shaolin. During these encounters, they barely escaped with their lives. After some time has passed, Ma Chao-Sing is captured, and the word quickly spreads that the traitor of Shaolin is Ma Fu Yi. After Ma Chao-Sing is freed from the clutches of the Qing, 5 masters devise a plan. Each of them will train in a special skill that is specifically designed to defeat the 5 Qing officials who are hunting them. It's here that Changche's storytelling shines a focus on brotherhood, sacrifice, and shared purpose. Moments of silence between the warriors carry more weight than any words could express. They laugh, they reflect, they prepare for war, and then the final battles begin. Each of these confrontations is both physical and spiritual, a test not only of strength, but of conviction. Hu Teti faces General Chen Wen Yao, a duel between righteousness and tyranny. Fang Ta-Hung unleashes his fury against the evil Qian San. His strikes echo with grief and justice. Li Shikai fights like a man possessed against the tyrannical Chang Qin Qiu. Ma Chao-Sing's fight against the betrayer, Ma Fu Yi, proves that courage can triumph over fear and inexperience. And Tsai Chung, staff in hand, clashes with the formidable Pao Yu Lung. His every movement is a hymn to Shaolin discipline. Cheh and Liang's choreography turns these fights into poetry, raw, visceral, and human. No wire work, no fantasy, just sweat, blood, and truth. When the fighting ends, only 3 of the 5 are left standing. Although their vengeance is complete, Shaolin lies in ruins. There are no temples left to rebuild, no masters to follow, only ashes and a question. What now? Hu Teti answers softly but firmly. He says Shaolin must be rebuilt, and that its teachings must live on, in the hearts of those who fight for justice. In that moment, they understand. Shaolin was never just a place. It is a way of life that lives on in anyone who practices its teachings. The temple may fall, but the spirit survives. Because the true Shaolin temple was never made of wood or stone, it was built from the hearts of those who refused to bow. 5 men stood against an empire and became immortal. This is 5 Shaolin masters, the eternal flame of rebellion. Five Shaolin Masters isn't just another kung fu movie. It's a declaration of endurance. A message from a time when Hong Kong cinema was rediscovering its pride and identity. Director Chang was a storyteller obsessed with brotherhood and honor, themes that pulse through every frame of this film. Working with action choreographer Liang, he crafted scenes that were both elegant and brutal, grounded yet mythic. And the cast, David Chiang's stoicism, Ti Lung's fiery intensity, and Fu Sheng's youthful spark, gave the story life beyond its era. This film set the stage for everything that came after, from Shaolin Temple to the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. It defined a generation of heroes who fought not just with fists, but with principle. Half a century later, 5 Shaolin masters still burns with meaning. It reminds us that when all seems lost, discipline, loyalty, and courage remain.